Right now, eyes in the skies are part of America's arsenal in Afghanistan, and the U.S. wants more. We're not talking about, say, unmanned aerial drones. We're talking about balloons, not just any balloons, though. These mini blimps are fitted with high-powered cameras to scout out and hunt down the enemy, and they can't build these things fast enough. With us now, former Department of Defense official Daniel Gurray, Vice President of the Lexington Institute. I was really amazed to learn that blimps are a huge part of our war effort in Afghanistan right now.
It's really something amazing. It's really the future of airborne surveillance may be hot air in the form of blimps and in the future high-altitude airships.
So what's the deal? They tether these things by a very, very long cable, send them up how high in the sky?
Between 1,000 and 2,500 feet, which gives them a zone of up to 200 miles when you take the slant range that you can observe vehicles and groups of men.
All right, so they don't need the kind of fuel that, say, a Predator drone would need. They can stay aloft virtually forever. What other advantages do they offer?
Well, they also don't require the kind of landing field that a large unmanned aerial vehicle like a Predator or Global Hawk requires. So you can put them with very small bases, as long as you have the power supply, the helium to reinflate the balloons, and the ground station. You can just put them all over the place, which is exactly what they're doing now in Afghanistan.
But why don't the insurgents just take out a sniper rifle and shoot them down?
That's one of the beauties of these things. It's not that easy to do at 1,000 to 2,000 feet above the ground, but more importantly, put a hole in it. It's not like a regular circus balloon where you put a hole in it and it pops. You put a hole in it, you get a small leak. What happens is enough holes and you have to bring it down, patch it, which is just kind of like sticky tape, reinflate it, send it up. So these things can go up. Sometimes it's supposed to be up for weeks at end, but really what they go up now for is 3, 4, 5 days, maybe a week. Take them down, patch them up, send them up again.
And I suppose, you know, having been to Afghanistan, the country is so remote, you could launch one of these things from a mountaintop, and it would be very, very hard to see the tether and everything else that's keeping it tied up.
That's right. Trying to shoot the tether is nearly impossible. I mean, it's some inches around. It's not very big, so that would not be the case. And it's particularly good for Afghanistan because unlike some of the other systems which use towers on the ground, this can get high enough to look over the mountaintop so that you can see, for example, a mortar crew or a rocket crew that might be setting up to go shoot at the U.S. base.
Great idea for helping to keep our troops safe. Daniel Gurray, thank you.
You're welcome.